What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mikhail Casanova coming at you with yet another video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about Garou Mark of the Wolves for the Nintendo Switch and why you need to get this game, especially for all y'all out there that's complaining about Ultra Street Fighter 2 being $40. Well, here's something that's $7.99, and in my opinion, a significantly better game. But don't just take my word for it right now. I'm going to educate you on the Fatal Fury brand. Well, yes, Garou's Fatal Fury, in case y'all didn't know. Or you may have been one of those millennials born around circa 99, 2000 who doesn't know anything about SNK as a brand, period. Well, in this video, I'm going to go ahead and educate y'all on that. And if you want to win a Nintendo Switch, subscribe to the channel, follow all the details and stuff that's required to do that, which is we got to reach 30,000 subscribers, and then we'll do the giveaway. It's a big bundle giveaway. So, go ahead, get comfortable, roll my intro music, and yeah, roll my intro music.
Do you wanna dance? Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, come on, baby, come on,
So Fatal Fury is pretty much a pretty damn good series, right? It's great to some, right? Oh, wait. You mean to tell me you don't know about Fatal Fury? It was basically Street Fighter's greatest rival, akin to its Ryu. The original Fatal Fury was made up of people who worked on Street Fighter 1, who left Capcom for SNK, and it greatly shows. Fatal Fury 1 was quite a bit like Street Fighter 1, and from there on, it seemed like the two series kept step in step. When Street Fighter would get a special edition, Fatal Fury would get a special edition. When the Alpha series rolled around, Fatal Fury went to real bout. It seemed like every time Capcom threw something at SNK's way, they had a Fatal Fury to counter with. So, when Capcom came out with arguably their best fighting game ever, which is Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, even to this day in 2017, how did SNK answer? Well, they answered with Garou, Mark of the Wolves, also known as Fatal Fury, Mark of the Wolves. It's probably the most fun 2D fighting game that I've played in quite some time. And the amazing thing is now this great game is on the Switch. I keep coming back to it over and over again, and I've been playing it throughout the years since its release in 1999. Like Street Fighter 3, it takes the bold step in ditching most of its iconic cast, or in this case, all of them, and moving forward into the timeline several years. Garou is interesting in that while many of the fan favorite characters are gone, in this case, only Terry Bogard remains. The new characters play a lot like blends of the old characters, and story-wise, they are often related to them as well. Okotomaru is an example. It's trained by Andy, and the Kim brothers are obviously descendants of Kim Kapwan. Garou stars one of the SNK's most interesting characters, which is Rock Howard, the son of Geese Howard. After Terry kills Geese in real bout Fatal Fury, Terry raises Rock as his own son and trains him to become a mix of Terry Bogard and Geese Howard. As such, he winds up playing like both. And in truth, he's actually the main character of Garou Mark of the Wolves. And the story revolves around him and his quest to learn his past. Terry himself is relegated to a side status as mainly his mentor. Speaking of Terry, he did get a dramatic makeover. No more is he wearing the jeans or the Chuck Taylors, the red vest, long ponytail which screams Ken of Street Fighter Alpha series, and the trademark ball cap. No, now he's wearing an aviator bomber jacket, black gloves, short shoulder-length hair akin to Ken, and he's got, instead of Chuck Taylor's, brown leather boots. Everything about this game is awesome. The defining feature of Garou Mark of the Wolves has to be its Just Defend system, which was sort of Garou's answer to Street Fighter 3's parry system. It's a bit more forgiving than its Capcom counterpart. You just defend by hitting block at the last second, which regains some of your health and lets you immediately counter the attack. Because it is the same motion as a normal block, it's much lower of a risk to try than Street Fighter's parry system, because hitting back too early will still lead to you blocking. That encourages experimentation and is a bit more welcoming to new players. Now, I first played Garou on the Dreamcast before I ever saw it in arcades, and there it's titled Fatal Fury, Mark of the Wolves, as I stated earlier. But it is otherwise the same game. I played the shit out of that game, and when I eventually got to own the original NEOGEO NVS cart, I picked up the real deal arcade version. I prefer to play this on my Nintendo Switch nowadays, just because having a game of that magnitude is simply phenomenal. While Fatal Fury's trademark 2-plane arenas have been finally removed, SNK has really gone down to town when it comes to bolstering almost every other aspect of the game. And aside from the usual selection of special and super special moves, characters can evade incoming blows, like I told you earlier about the Just Defend system. Now, I'm going to tell you about another big addition, which is called the Tactical Offense Position, or TOP mode, which has to be configured before you begin a game, after you select your character. You place your top activation area on your life meter, and when it's triggered, your moves gain additional power. You can use a special top attack. And your stamina slowly recovers. Understanding and exploiting this feature of Garou can mean the difference between success and failure, and it lends the game a surprisingly tactical feel. Mastering Garou's battle system as well as honing your skills with each of his characters is something that will take weeks and perhaps even months, making this one of the most compelling fighters available on any system. During that time, you'll also be blessed with some of the most exquisite 2D visuals ever produced, while the NEOGEO, truthfully, was limited in terms of overall resolution. SNK designers were really able to go to town when it comes to animation. Every character in Garou animates smoothly and convincingly, and the character designs are eye-catching and distinctive, while still maintaining an obvious visual connection with previous Fatal Fury outings, such as the similarly striking Real Bout sub-series. The audio is perhaps a little less remarkable. The voices and sound effects are superb, and you almost feel like wincing as each blow connects with a dramatic thud. There really are some standout tunes here as well, but otherwise they seem forgettable and jarring, with the exception of Terry Bogard's theme and Rock Howard's theme. This truly shows what the NEOGEO hardware was capable of. Now, we're going to go ahead and talk about the Switch, his version of this game, as this game has been ported to iOS, Android, Xbox 360, PS4, PlayStation Vita, Dreamcast, you name it, this game has gotten around. So, Hamster Core's conversion to the Switch is faultless, and those 2D visuals really look incredible on the Switch's screen, as is the case with pretty much all the SNK fighters released on the console thus far. The game really benefits from the use of the Pro Controller, which has the proper D-pad, and even so, it's possible to become pretty skillful with the Joy-Con analog stick, and even the default D-pad that actually comes on the Switch itself. I'm actually able to pull off a lot of moves with that. A match between two skilled players is truly a joy to behold. And so being able to host matches outside of the house is a real boon. The Switch's Joy-Cons really are a bonus for those who finally recall the joy of local multiplayer matches. So in conclusion, while Street Fighter and King of Fighters continue to dominate the one-on-one combat genre, Garou, Mark of the Wolves should be remembered as an undisputed high point for this style of game. This is the work of a company at the height of its power with an intimate understanding of hardware, which was, by 1999, almost a decade old. The controls are tight, the cast is varied and appealing, even if it's considered small compared to King of Fighters and Street Fighter V, and even Street Fighter 4. And the visuals rank as some of the best examples of hand-drawn artwork ever seen in a video game. Now, if you're not looking at this game as I am through nostalgic glasses, you're probably going to wonder why anyone would want to have this pixelated looking game on their console. And it's simply going to be answered with this. The two games that define the genre, that define a generation, that define what we have now in fighting games. It took the core mechanics to a whole new plateau. Our Street Fighter 3, especially its third iteration, Third Strike, and this game, Garou, Mark of the Wolves. It therefore goes without saying that Garou is an essential purchase for each and every Switch owner. Hell, even if you don't consider yourself to be a fan of the genre, this game is without a doubt excellent. Cop this now. And that just about wraps up this video review of Garou Mark of the Wolves for the Nintendo Switch. Basically, this review covers the PlayStation 4 port, the Vita port, the Dreamcast port, the Xbox 360 port, the iOS port, the Android port, and just about every port that this game has come to, because this game is phenomenal. Play it. Play it, damn it. No, okay. Calm down. I'm cool. Play this game. You need to play it. You really need to, especially for the people that are bitching about Ultra Street Fighter 4 or Ultra Street Fighter 2 being $40. When you could actually just get a Gamers Club Unlock and get the game for about $31, but you know, people like to complain. Anyway, that was my plug for Best Buy's Gamers Club Unlocked. Anyway, tell me what you think. Go ahead, like, comment, share, and yes, subscribe to the channel. Comment below, tell me what you think. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Deuces Wild. If you want to win a Nintendo Switch, you already know what to do. I already told you. Road to 30,000. And then from there, 1 million subscribers. Woo! Deuces Wild. I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Everybody drinks on me. Everybody in this bitch drink for free. Give me a whiskey double. A little bit of Jack is always trouble. And I'm feeling good, like a man with only to prove and read this wood. Next up, straight to the DJ. Tell him play whatever's on, she say. Her body is a misdemeanor.